Hello, everyone. Welcome to the newest edition of Team Johnson Outdoors. In today's episode, Michelle and Denali finish up their trip out west, so stay tuned.
Alright, so it is now morning. We forgot to do a little recap last night, but we did some laundry and had a little trouble, but we got it all figured out. Today we are going to be driving to Timber Creek Campground in the Rocky Mountains, and it's going to be about an 8.5 hour long drive. Alright, so we just got to the Rocky Mountain National Park, just checked in, and there's already a bunch of elk right here on the side of the road. So hopefully we see some more wildlife tomorrow. Alright, so we just pulled into our campsite. We're staying at the Timber Creek Campground. As you can see behind me, there are some dark clouds. We were really worried we were going to have to set up the tent in the rain, but it's sunny right now. We're going to set up the tent and then get some supper started. Alright, so here's our supper view. I am making some chicken ramen with white chicken, and then I'm going to put some pesto in it, and my mom is making some Thai curry, and we got the tent all set up for today. Alright, we're on our post-supper walk. The ranger told us that there's been a moose hanging out over here behind the campsite, so we're going to go try and find it. Alright, so we didn't see the moose, but we just got back to our campsite, and we are starting to hear an elk calling on the top of the mountain in front of us. I can't seem to get a video of it, and then tomorrow it's supposed to rain, but we're gonna try, see what we can do, see if it doesn't rain too bad, so we can go on a hike maybe. Alluvial fan, where's that? Can you like not? Okay, Trail Ridge Road. Alpine Ridge is 0.5.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I am finding the strolls because apparently we cannot hike on a hiking trip. Good morning. I am up before 8 a.m. We are currently setting up some breakfast. We're going to boil some water and we're going to have some oatmeal this morning. Our plan for today is, here's the map. I wrote down a little distances for some little hikes today, and we're going to be doing that today. Alright, so we just cleaned up from breakfast. So we are camping around here at Timber Creek. The first hike we're going to try to do is a 0.3 round trip to Adams Falls. All of the other trails that we have hiked so far have been bear frequenting trails. This is our first mountain lion frequenting trail. Haven't seen one yet though. Alright, we are here at Adams Falls. This is the beginning of it, and it gets crazier the farther you go down.
It's 0.3 one way.
Alright, here's our second hike of the day. We're doing the Coyote Valley Trail, and it's about 1.2 miles round trip. This trail doesn't have any elevation, but it is a handicap accessible trail, which makes me really glad that we're seeing that in our parks now. And this trail goes right along with the Colorado River. Alright, so here's some moose tracks right next to the river, but looks like we just missed him. Alright, we stopped for lunch, got some cheese and summer sausage, and here's our view. Alright, this is Medicine Bow Curve. And we're pretty high up here. And there's an elk right there. Alright, looks like there's some rain to our west. One of the park rangers actually said that it rains here every afternoon. So we're gonna go try to get something in before it rains. So it is 48 degrees out, and I didn't want to get out because it's raining, but look at all of those snowfields. Alright, got really windy and chilly fast. I'm not sure if you can see, but it is literally hailing while we're up here. Feels like I'm back in Minnesota again. Alright, here's our last hike of the day, and we are only going to the Horseshoe Falls Overlook. Alright, we are on Old Fall River Road, and this is the first automotive road built in this park. It's pretty narrow and it has multiple tight switchbacks. Alright, we're back to the campsite. We're going to make some mac and cheese for supper. And then tomorrow we have a 22-hour long drive home.
Good morning, it's day 10. We are about 30 miles from Estes Park. We're all packed up. We're going to start making the trek home. We're going to find a good coffee shop for some breakfast and make our plans. Stay tuned.
Alright, so on our way out, we just stopped to look at the mountains, and a nice guy, he's from Delano, Minnesota, so that's kind of cool to see other Minnesotans here. Let us use his binoculars, and we saw a couple moose, but couldn't get any on video. And of course, we can't get enough of the elk. They're everywhere. Look at all. Alright, we just had breakfast at Inkwell and Brew. I had a sausage and egg burrito and a hot chocolate.
Had a lavender latte.
And now we're just gonna hang around Estes Park and see what we're gonna do. All right, so this is the Stanley Hotel that is in the movie Shining. And I didn't realize that it was just right in Estes Park. Alright, we just stopped in Custer, South Dakota, had some Subway for supper, and now we're gonna go drive through Custer State Park and do the wildlife viewing loop. Takes about an hour and a half. Alright, so this is our first baby we've seen all trip. It's a baby fawn. I don't know if you can really see it. It's laying down in the grass there. Oh, poked its head up. Alright, so here's some antelope. And then there was one over here laying down in the shade, just chilling. It's pretty hot out. It's 87 degrees. So I totally just dropped the ball and I thought that it was just a rock on the side of the road. And we passed it, saw its tail move. It was actually the only buffalo we've seen on this entire road. Alright, I made her turn around and come back. But he's right there. He's that big rock in between those two trees. So now our next destination is Rapid City. So we are taking the Iron Mountain Road. I apologize for the bugs on the window, but that is the first of 3 tunnels that we will be going on. Alright, this next tunnel is the C.C. Gideon Tunnel. Narrow, 1-lane tunnel. And the first tunnel was the Scoville-Johnson. This one is the Doane Robinson Tunnel. Off in the distance right there, you can see the Badlands. We did not have enough time this trip to go, but hopefully that'll be an upcoming video. Wall Drug. So last night we stopped in the Chamberlain area, and now we made a pit stop on our way home. We're in Mitchell, South Dakota at the Corn Palace. Alright, so we have 1 hour and 45 minutes left of our, how long was it? 16-hour long drive home. We stopped in Park Rapids. We're back in Minnesota. And I got the Oreo Dirt Pie Blizzard. Apparently it's a new one, so I'm going to try that out.
Alright, it looks like they had a great time on their trip. Hopefully it won't be too long until we're out there as well. So that's going to do it for this episode of Team Johnson Outdoors. As always, thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.